as the title of the video reads, is Roman Reigns ready to win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship? Now, before anyone just clicks on this video and then just gives a resounding, no, he's not ready for the title. He doesn't deserve it. He hasn't been there longer than a lot of other people. Look, listen, hear me out. I don't like Roman Reigns, okay? Do I think that he's ready for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship? No. I don't think that he's ready, but he's the only one in striking distance, and he's only one worthy to take the position at the moment. Why? Because of the way that he's booked, which is could be interchanged, and the fan support that he recently was getting. Plus, it is a resounding fact that he is going to be the one to usher in the new era of the top face. Even though there are other choices, but he's the top pick at the moment to replace John Cena. Now look, John Cena, over a decade, has been in WWE, and he's pretty much been at the top slot. Yes, he was United States champion, and he got catapulted to the WWE champion. And he was the one that carried the load. He had matches with people that were in the Attitude Era, and that basically set his place as the top guy. It did. That's just no doubts there. He got past Kurt Angle. He got past freaking Chris Jericho, Shawn Michaels, Triple H. He got past those guys, and those guys were at the top of the Attitude Era. So them doing that and them putting him over kind of set his place as the top guy. Now, I don't like John Cena. I don't hate him. I'm indifferent with him. So let's just get that out of the way. But now, Roman Reigns. Ever since the Royal Rumble, it's been a downslope for Roman Reigns as far as most of the fans out there, because people were so fucking booty busted that they wanted Daniel Bryan or just about anybody else to win the freaking Royal Rumble to challenge Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, which Roman Reigns was the only one that made sense at that time. Even though I don't like Roman Reigns, I don't. He was my least favorite character of The Shield. But he was the only one that made sense to challenge that fucking beast. Because everything would have went this way anyway, as far as Seth Rollins cashing in. Let's say if Daniel Bryan would have won the Royal Rumble and got to the main event at WrestleMania and then would have got cashed in on. Again, he got cashed in on before by Randy Orton when he just beat John Cena. If he would have got cashed in on again, then what would have been the mindset of everyone out there? Crying worse than the kids that you claim all the kids are Cena fans. Most adults act worse than them. So now, as far as Roman Reigns, he's in striking distance now. More so than he was before, as far as fan support and as far as them building him up. Even though he was always built as the juggernaut, even though his wrestling ability is to arrive, destroy, not put on 30-minute matches. He's not built that way. He is borderline monster. He has a lot of athleticism, but he's not supposed to be Kurt Angling or Chris Benoit in the ring. Please understand that. Monsters are not supposed to be doing that, okay? And when they do, it kind of seems out of place. And then they take away the monster and make the monsters human as far as everybody else's eyes, and then they start jobbing to everybody, and then they're not taken seriously anymore. Roman Reigns, ever since the Royal Rumble, even before that, with the Survivor Series and the prior year, he was the juggernaut. Anybody that got in his way, he ran through them, okay? So they booked him up perfectly to build him up to that point, to take down the beast that took down the favorite John Cena of the kids and the women and the leading merchandise seller. He was supposed to take Cena's place. That didn't happen because of the backlash of the fans. And that was one of the biggest mistakes that has ever happened. Because now you got other motherfuckers that are still stuck in limbo because of this. It's because of that. Hear me out, okay? Most people will say Ziggler, Bryan, Cesaro, and even Dean Ambrose, as far as they should be the ones that should be WWE World Heavyweight Champion, or at least challenging for it, as far as the top 4 faces besides Roman Reigns. Then you have the heels that people are either getting tired of, or it's just the fact that people are tired of Randy Orton. People are tired of Big Show. People are tired of Kane. People are tired of Cena. Those guys need to be replaced. But every time some people try to replace them, people talk bad about those people and say, oh, no, not those people. No, not those people. No. Then what the fuck is WWE supposed to do if they can't satisfy you no matter what, but you still keep watching the show? Ridiculous. So back to the point of Reigns being ready or not. At the Survivor Series, he's going to face Seth Rollins. And it's going to be for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Seth Rollins has held this title ever since WrestleMania. And it hasn't been a good reign as far as the way he's been booked. He's always been booked as the bitch that needs to be saved by the authority, or he's not built to be taking on certain people one-on-one. It just hasn't. No. And don't give me that excuse as far as saying, oh, he's a heel, he's supposed to be cheating and stuff like that. Cheating is fine as long as you do that shit on your own. Ric Flair did it. Even before he had the Horseman, he was world champion, and he always did shit on his own. Horseman came after he became world champion for the first time. So don't give me that, okay? We need someone that's going to go out there, pull it off no matter what. Seth Rollins he just beat Kane fair and square, but it's like, it's Kane. No one really expected Kane to fucking win. Not even me. Deep down, I was like, Kane's not going to win this shit. No, they're not going to give it to him and let him run with it. They just won't, okay? Roman Reigns is classified as a borderline monster. He's the juggernaut. Nothing to do with Marvel. But still, it's just the fact that Roman Reigns is supposed to be booked this way to arrive, maybe take a little bit of punishment, but he's supposed to get up, destroy, and leave. He's not supposed to be on the fucking mic all the time. So people are saying out there, he doesn't have good mic skills. Fucking, he's not supposed to. He's supposed to be the strong and silent type to the fucking point and not having long ass segments of talking for 20 minutes at the fucking beginning of the show. He's supposed to say, yeah, anyone want this, then come get it, and I'll knock your teeth in, I'll knock your face in. Bam. Believe that. That's the basic point of his interviews there. He's not supposed to be talking everyone's head off for 15 to 20 minutes with a segment to somebody. He's not supposed to be built that way. Everybody that watches this show now are basically spoiled because of the Attitude Era. The era that had everybody talking and very little matches. Everybody is most people that praise the Attitude Era were kids or teenagers during the Attitude Era. So they're adults now, and they want everything the way they used to be when they were kids. Doesn't go that way. Times change, people come and people go, and eras are different. So please, understand that. Just get that out of the way. Understand that. If Roman Reigns gets the title right now, it won't be all that bad. However, you always have Sheamus that has the briefcase, Mr. Money in the Bank briefcase. That's one. Two, who's to say that Dean Ambrose won't turn on Roman Reigns and then have certain interesting things happen for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, or to cost him? To say that you're not ready for the championship. Yeah, we're friends, but you're not ready. So I want to know why certain people are against Roman Reigns. Don't come to me with garbage saying, well, he's a Cena 2.0. Look, there's been worse, much worse, that have gotten the WWE Championship. Okay? Someone that couldn't wrestle. Someone that was always annoying on the fucking microphone. Someone that couldn't lead Ants or Yogi Bear to a fucking picnic basket. Yes, I'm talking about The Miz. Okay? Dick licking plus animals equals The Miz. But look, as far as Roman Reigns making sense, I understand. Am I a big fan of his? No. But I do understand that there's nobody else at this time that they could bring in that will be believable at this point. Yes, Cesaro can wrestle, but he's lacking the killer instinct. He lacks that, okay? If he would come in, stop smiling, come in, just basically wrestle someone and show some goddamn emotion while he's in the ring, not just fly all over the place of the ring. Anyone can do that. I'm sorry. If it was about wrestling skill, seriously, Funaki would have been WWF WWE champion a long time ago because he has skill, but it's not just about skill, okay? It's about the appeal. It's about the look. I'm sorry. It is. It's about the appeal. It's not about just being the underdog and looking like the underdog most of the time. And it's about who selling merchandise. That fucking matters. Who brings in the ratings? That fucking matters. Regardless of what you say about John Cena, he fit that bill. Okay? The proof is in the pudding. Most of you are still watching the event. Most of you are still watching WWE. If you really want to make a statement, then you would affect WWE and say, nope, not watching this anymore. Nope, I'm not going online to check that shit anymore. I'm not watching that shit anymore. You would make a statement. That's the way business works. If the business is not bringing in any business, then they have to change their business to bring business back. How the hell, as adults, people are not seeing that? If you really wanted to change this a long time ago, that's the course of action you should have taken, but you didn't. People still watch. People still kept touch. People was like, there's still always hope. But back to my original point, Roman Reigns is the only one that makes sense at this time. And even though, again, he's not supposed to be wrestling Iron Man matches. He's not supposed to be in there for 30 minutes. He's not supposed to be doing that, okay? He's supposed to take over from John Cena and then usher a new era of him having a title, losing a title to someone else, winning a title, losing a title to someone else, just like John Cena has. That is supposed to take place, okay? Maybe you will see Cesaro. Maybe you will see another Ziggler title reign. Maybe you will see Bray Wyatt get the title after Roman Reigns gets it. And when they fucking have him as a top face, if that ever happens, and then people challenge him and get the belt and rip the belt off of him and have great feuds and so on and so forth, maybe it'll be Kevin Owens. We don't know. But I'm just going to say this. There has been worse, much worse, to get the title besides Roman Reigns. So if you're going to come to me with an argument as far as why Roman Reigns is not ready and why he shouldn't win it, come to me with a valid point. Don't go fanboyism. Don't just say, hey, I don't want him to win it because I don't want him to win it. No. Come to me with common sense and logic. Come to me with a fucking argument. Come to me with common sense. That's all I ask as an adult. Come to me with that. Or don't come to me at all. So, in my opinion, is he ready? No, not 100%. But he's the only one that makes sense. And he already fits the bill. Any questions? Any comments? Please, as a wrestling fan. And look, for most of you out there that haven't been watching wrestling that long or just been watching since the Attitude Era, look, again, I'm a wrestling fan. Always have been pretty much. So I will respect you as a wrestling fan as long as you come to me with logic and common sense and within valid reasoning to have a conversation or even an argument that has both sides to one. So please, let's talk about this. This is the theme. And I'll see you later. Credits.